The seventh incarnation of Vishnu, known as Rama, is one of the most celebrated avatars in Hindu stories. His tale is chronicled in the epic Ramayana, a story that blends divine purpose with human struggle. Below is a retelling of this timeless legend, woven with a touch of imagination and introspection. It was a time when the balance of Dharma, the cosmic law, was tilting dangerously. Ravana, the 10-headed demon king of Lanka, had amassed power so great that even the gods trembled. His conquests were not merely territorial. He sought to dominate the natural order, rewriting the rules of existence to suit his insatiable ego. The gods, desperate and weary, approached Vishnu, the preserver. "I will descend as a human," Vishnu declared, his voice resonating across the celestial realms. "For it is in the guise of mortality that the immortal truths are most clearly revealed." Thus Vishnu was born as Rama, the eldest prince of Ayodhya. His birth was no ordinary event. Sages whispered that the stars aligned to herald the coming of the perfect man, a being who would walk the line between divinity and humanity. Rama's early years were marked by unparalleled virtue. He mastered the arts of war and governance, but his true strength lay in his unshakable adherence to Dharma. However, fate, ever capricious, soon tested his resolve. On the eve of his coronation, Rama was exiled to the forest for 14 years due to the cunning schemes of Kaikeyi, his stepmother. Without protest, Rama embraced his fate, accompanied by his loyal wife Sita and devoted brother Lakshmana. For him, duty was not a burden but a sacred commitment. The forest was more than a place of exile. It was a crucible. Rama encountered sages, demons, and kings, each interaction sharpening his understanding of justice, compassion, and the complexities of human nature. Yet the shadow of Ravana loomed ever larger. The turning point came when Ravana, intoxicated by lust and vengeance, abducted Sita. Disguised as a hermit, he lured her away and spirited her to Lanka. Rama's anguish was profound, but he did not succumb to despair. Instead, he transformed his grief into purpose. With the help of the Vanara, monkey king Sugriva, and the indomitable Hanuman, Rama assembled an army. This alliance was more than strategic. It symbolized the unity of diverse beings against a common evil. The march to Lanka was not merely a physical journey, but a spiritual ascent, with Rama embodying the eternal struggle between light and darkness. The siege of Lanka was cataclysmic. Rama faced Ravana, who stood not just as a king, but as the epitome of unchecked ambition and arrogance. Their battle was not merely one of weapons, but of ideals. Ravana's belief in power for its own sake, clashing with Rama's commitment to righteousness. In the final confrontation, Rama invoked the Brahmastra, a celestial weapon, to slay Ravana. As the demon king fell, his 10 heads, a symbol of his ego and desires, lay severed. But even in victory, Rama's compassion shone. He instructed Ravana's brother Vibhishana to perform the last rites, honoring the humanity within his fallen foe. Rama's return to Ayodhya marked the beginning of his reign, the Ram Rajya, often idealized as the golden age of justice and prosperity. Yet even as a king, Rama's life was far from idyllic. He was forced to banish Sita to preserve the perception of his people, despite her purity being proven in a trial by fire. This act, though painful, underscored the central theme of Rama's incarnation. The pursuit of Dharma often demands personal sacrifice. Rama was not merely a god playing a human role. He lived as a man constrained by the imperfections of mortal existence, showing that divinity lies in enduring and rising above these trials. Rama's story is not one of unalloyed triumph, but of profound complexity. As the seventh incarnation of Vishnu, he walked the earth to remind humanity that righteousness is not about infallibility, but about striving for balance in an imperfect world. His life, etched into the collective consciousness of millions, continues to inspire those who seek to uphold truth, justice, and compassion in their own lives. In Rama's journey, Vishnu's divine purpose was fulfilled. Yet the echoes of his struggles remain timeless, a testament to the eternal dance of light and shadow in the human soul.